Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and good afternoon to you. I think if you are ready, we can start our class with the students for this presentation. All right, let me see the student attendance. Okay, Mr. Nazari, Mr. Akmal, Mr. Zargun, Dr. Barak, Miss Mina, and Mr. Muhammad Ismail. All right, today I think because I received the slides from Dr. Barak and Mr. Zargun. So do we have only these two presentations or we have more? Please let me know that today we have only two presentations or more than this. Okay, let's start with this presentation, and if the other student wants to present, we can continue the class, all right? So Mr. Zargun and Dr. Barak, which of you want to present first? Mr. Zargun, can you present first? All right, so I make you as a presenter, then you can share your slides and we will listen to your presentation. Good luck, all right? Let me make you as presenter. Okay, Mr. Zargun, I think now you can share your slides because now I change your role to presenter. Can you try it now?
Good evening, everybody. Do you hear me?
Yes.
I hope my voice is clear for everybody. Could you please help me? Should I get a slide from share? You know?
Oh yeah. You can. Okay, look at the top menu. The third one after edit is share. Yes.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Open the share and share, and then I think there is a icon that mention file. The second one.
Uh, okay. Is a file including video? I think. Yeah.
Yes. And then you can open your file. Try first
sure.
this way. If not, I will give you another way.
I think it's clear to everybody.
All right. Yes. Yeah, I can see. What about the rest of the class? Can you see the slides of Mr. Zaru? All right.
Yes, we can see.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. So, Mr. Zaru, you can start your presentation.
My topic is on FedEx and global logistic industry, and basically the topics refer to FedEx Corporation. So I would like to have a detailed topic in the FedEx Corporation. So we're starting from a global logistic industry. The global logistics industry is estimated to be worth USD 300 billion. Though most of the large service providers are headquartered in Europe, and the biggest market is the US, which captures about one-third of the world market. The global logistics industry is characterized by the high cost of the operations, low margins, shortage of the talent, infrastructure, uh, bottlenecks, and demand from clients for investing in technology and providing one-stop solutions to all their needs, and consolidation through acquisition, mergers, and alliances. The FedEx story. We're coming to a FedEx story, where it started, where it's founded by, and until now. So we will come year by year, and we will show the events of the FedEx Corporation. So I'm coming from 1921. FedEx Federal Express Corporation is founded, and later Arkansas by Frederick Smith. So in 1973, Federal Express became the first company to offer overnight delivery in the U.S. In 1981, FedEx introduced express delivery service to Latin America and the Caribbean with the opening of an office in Puerto Rico. In 1986, Federal Express was the first company to introduce money-back guarantee. It means when they were not able to deliver your package, your shipments, they will get back to your money, and they will give you back. In 1987, FedEx acquired suspended carriers and expanded services routes throughout the Caribbean, eventually serving 37 airplanes. In 1989, FedEx acquired flying tigers, resulting in service expansions into the key global markets, including South America. FedEx becomes South America's largest air express transportation company, serving 5 countries. It continues. In 1985, as a reaction to region's rapid growth, FedEx created a dedicated divisions to service Latin America and the Caribbean and Miami, Florida. In 1996, Federal Express launched FedEx International first and 8 a.m. door-to-door delivery services to nearly 5,000 zip codes across the USA. In 1997, FedEx announced selection from Miami International Airport as the site for a new 50 million hub facility in a strategic place in September. The 189,000 square foot facility based in Miami will include refrigerated storage space, 15 truck docks, package sort capabilities for up to 12,000 pieces per hour, and dedicated parking for up to 11 wide-body aircraft. And now FedEx is the world's largest all-cargo airline with 643 aircraft operations in over 220 countries and territories. There are 46 call centers across the globe handling over 500,000 telephone calls daily. FedEx employs over 148,000 people, including 43,500 couriers, who deliver more than 3.1 million packages every single working day.
Okay,
Also,
sorry, Mr. Zargun, can you talk a little bit loudly because some of the students can you hear you very well? Can hear you very well.
okay,
All right, a little bit. Thank you. Thank you so much. Go on, go on.
okay, sure.
All right, thank you.
We're coming to external analysis of the FedEx Corporation. So they have several external analysis and internal analysis. So we will come back strategy based in this analysis, and we will detail it and we will define it. So number the A is industry life cycle. FedEx offers a wide range of transportation services, and they accommodate to the widest range of the shipments. FedEx is in the shipping service industry, which is an oligopolistic industry with a few established competitors. The industry bears from external analysis bears the industry dynamics. The shipping service industry is very dynamic. The variety of the consumers needs explains the energetic nature of this industry. Global corporations, e-commerce companies, small businesses, as well as individual consumers all have a need to ship packets or documents to other businesses or individuals. However, the nature of these services will vary. IBM Corporation, for example, is a large company that depends on shipping their products to a large extent. Due to the IBM large shipping volume, their shipping needs call for. I will go into deeply information and provided by their shipping service provider. FedEx Corporation's IBM use discounts on a large quantity of shipments. In addition, they can use FedEx Corporation for with the customs and documentations that's required for shipping internationally. The shipping industry needs to reflect the dynamics for industries to keep up and sustain in today's ever-changing environment. You see, Porter's five forces is applying on a logistic industry. Is applying. We're coming to this one. Applying Porter's five forces models to the industry is not an easy task, provided that FedEx Corporation provides various shipping services. For simplicity, we examined and applied the Porter's five forces models to the ground and air shipping sectors. In a FedEx, these two sectors are represented by FedEx Express and FedEx Ground. FedEx Express is the world's largest express transportation company. So I will go deeply in a sector of FedEx in my next slides. So these are photographs, so FedEx deliver the package to customers. The global competition. The competition in a package delivery service is very global. FedEx Corporation competes with the UPS United Parcel Services, DHL, USPS, United States Postal Service, as well as a host of the other smaller companies at home and abroad. FedEx delivers packages to 240 countries, as do most major players in this industry like UPS and DHL. From external analysis is coming national context. The shipping service industry in which FedEx operates conventionally industry to the majority of the other industries. The industry have several leaders, all of whom provide various services with unique twist of the service offering. Local conditions largely influence the operation of the FedEx ground. In addition, FedEx also need to monitor the moves of the established leader of the sector. UPS, FedEx Express, on the other hand, faces all the effects of the changing global environment. FedEx Corporation have opportunities and threats against other competitors in the industry. So the opportunities are the concept and focus of the express delivery companies are area of the entry to newcomers. FedEx leadership in global express delivery need for express delivery. Commerce is creating an increased need for express delivery. Globalization offers opportunities for expansion. The threats to maintaining the infrastructure of an express delivery company is in an exist where because of the high fixed cost capital is acquired through the volume of the sales, so the high fixed costs can hurt when times are slow. Due to the nature of the industry, it's nearly impossible to become a clear industry leader. The nature of the industry shows very low returns on invested capital. The Italian industry demands lower shipping rates and charges to pull customers from the Italian industry. Major competitors, UPS and Urban DHL. That was the external analysis. We're coming now to the internal analysis of the FedEx Corporation. Here is the competitive advantage. FedEx does not have a competitive advantage in the shipping service industry because their return on investment is below the industry average. When the FedEx return on equity percentage are compared to the return of their leading competitors, the United Parcel Service (UPS), the FedEx returns are half that of the shipping games. B is the distinctive competencies. FedEx does not so much possess distinctive competencies as it has strong existing competencies. FedEx existing competencies include brand equity, strong infrastructure, and affairs, commitment to innovation and technology. See the strategies. The current strategies that are pursued by FedEx to build on a distinctive competencies that they have set out the past 3 decades. FedEx continues to offer faster delivery times and expand their global network. The 4 building blocks when evaluating FedEx against the 4 generic customer response, generic building blocks of the competitive advantage like efficiency, equality, innovation, and customer responsiveness. It has been determined that FedEx does not have the competitive advantage. So these are some particular technology. Uses strengths. FedEx has many strengths. They are very innovative and willing to embrace new technologies as well as create some of their own, as shown in example of the FedEx using wireless technologies to better track packages, as well as launching its website would let customers track their package until it reaches its destination. It is the weakness. FedEx weakness drive from their inability to differentiate themselves with scale basis from UPS. This is the hindering their ability to achieve an industry with competitive advantage, although they do dominate the express delivery segment of the market. Business level. They have some business levels, so I would like to come up with this. A FedEx business level strategy. In FedEx strengths in logistic operations and technological innovation allow them to pursue this transition business level strategy. FedEx works to stem apart from its competitors by creating level of service that is difficult for competitors to match. The issues in differentiation, however, due to the nature of the industry and the awareness of the level of the customer, differentiation themselves provide into the difficult to be difficult when it comes to shipping. Customers are very price sensitive. So targeting customer needs. FedEx understands that different customers have different needs. Therefore, FedEx has divided itself into 6 different segments: FedEx Express, FedEx Ground, FedEx Freight, FedEx Custom Critical, FedEx Trade Network, and FedEx Supply Chain Services. They are working in a major 6 different sectors. G. Market segmentation. FedEx has divided itself into different business units to better serve customer needs. Their goal is to operate independently of each area to compete collectively. The differentiation of quality. FedEx is able to meet the needs of all these segments. They have spent an extraordinary amount of capital developing their infrastructure just so they can make the best promises to their customers. FedEx transports more than 3 million items to over 200 countries each day. They have some global strategies. I can explain some of them here. Here's a value chain. The value chain for a FedEx Express can be seen as starting with a pickup of the packers. FedEx implies getting the packers from various locations such as factories, businesses, and residences. B. Product technology. FedEx Corporation's main business in the transportation industry are the FedEx Express and FedEx Ground. As found in our previous histories, FedEx Express and FedEx Ground account for over 14 billion in revenue each year. C. Impact of the national context and industry. The local demand conditions do not have a heavy impact on FedEx and the rest of the shipping industry. However, overall domestic demand does have a large impact on FedEx. With America being the world's single largest economy, the demand to ship domestically is a large part of the business for FedEx. These are response to difference among nations. FedEx worldwide marketing goal is to create a consistent brand building messaging and design across all customer communications. So I'm coming to with the details for it. Yeah, that's it. So this is my short presentation for today. So I had a limited time and access to the internet, so I put something from here. I hope this will be good enough. Thank you. Is there any?
All right. Okay, thank you, Mr. Zargun. Let me check my text box. All right. Okay, thank you very much. It's a very good job. Okay, first, if a student, do you have any question from Mr. Zargun, you can ask him. If no, I can give my comment.
I think I have some questions from Ms. Wafa. Yeah, you're right, but we have limitation to presentation. We should have 15 slides, so we cannot detail all the information here. Either the topic, the topic is the global logistic industry, and the main focus is on the FedEx Corporation. So I have all details about the FedEx Corporation. I will have
All right.
all these
Uh-huh.
objectives, goals, and everything in my final project.
Okay, Mr. Zargun, let me change your role, then I can continue to my okay. Uh, oh my God. What's happening here? Okay. Regarding to Mr. Jawad Wafa that asked you about the topic, first I want to explain that. Can you go to your first slide, Mr. Zargun?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right, Mr. Ahmed Jawad. This is the topic of Mr. Zargun's research, Global Logistic Industry FedEx Corporation. Okay. So he wants to have a look on this corporation, I mean FedEx, and then in field of the strategic management. So he focused on SWOT analysis and something like this. All right. So the topic, I think it's clear. The topic is okay. Uh, but my question is that what do you exactly want to investigate about FedEx, Mr. Zargun? Do you want to have an analysis of this company, or you want to give him some suggestion, or what's it? What's it?
Well, as I expressed, I have limited
Uh-huh.
access to internet, yeah, and to my, I'm just sometimes in a field, so that's why
Hmm.
I have limited information here. Of course, I
Okay.
will have some advice to this company as well, and they have several weaknesses in it, as I mentioned there, and so we
Hmm.
will have a deep topic on that one.
Uh-huh. So you want to see this corporation as a one, for example, global company, and then just investigate as a SWOT and something like this. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So the first one, I want to tell you that this presentation is very good, but this presentation is near to the syllabus. For example, if you have a strategic management course, okay, and then the lecturer asks you to present some subject regarding to strategic management, this is a very good presentation. But our job for final project is something more than this. You should do the academic research, all right? So in academic research, we have some criteria. For example, in academic research, we should have research objective, research question, and then go to the analyzing that you do, all right? And then come to the conclusion and recommendation, something like this. We cannot see only the analyzing. We cannot forget the other part. All right. So at this step, I think you have a good part in introduction and background because in the research, the chapter one talk about the background and introduction. All right. So for background, you start very good, very well. You talk about the FedEx, the date of start of this company, and who is the founder, and then give us some information about the background of this company. This is very good for chapter one. All right. Then you should go to chapter two. Chapter two, you should mention that what is your research objective? What is your research question? What is the problem statement? All right. And then you can go to analyzing the research. All right. So for chapter two, I think you missed chapter two. we don't have any slide about your research objective, research question, and problem statement. Because, for example, Mr. Ahmed Javad Wafa asked you, what is your research question? And why FedEx? Why you choose FedEx for investigating? All right, why you choose a FedEx for your research? This is a part of problem statement that if you mention in your presentation, maybe it makes it more clear for the rest. All right. So now my question is this: do you know? Do you have any part for research question, or now do you know what is your research question?
Yeah, I have more than 5 research questions. I
Okay.
have deep information in FedEx corporations. I will be able, to make more than 80 slides, but there was a limitation to the slides
All right.
and information. Yeah.
Okay, because the problem is this background of the FedEx, or for example chapter 1, it is useful, this information, this comment that I want to give Mr. Zargun is necessary for all of the students. So please listen to me now very carefully. For your presentation, please put 2 or maximum 3 slides about chapter 1, meaning the background and introduction of your study, all right? Not more than this, because it's not necessary. Just we should have an idea about the topic. That's it. 2 or 3 slides, maximum 3 slides. And then 1 slide you should put for research question. 1 slide you should put for your research objective. 1 slide you should put for problem statement. All right. And then, so now you can come up to 5 or 6 slides as this way. All right. And then put, for example, 4, 5, 6 slides for the explaining, analyzing, all of these things. Okay. And also you can put 1 slide for research methodology, that how you can, how do you want to collect your data and something like this. And then 1 or 2 slides at the end you can put for your conclusion and recommendation based on your I mean, if you come up to your end of your research, you can put the conclusion and recommendation. But most of you, I think, you have not finished your research yet, so you cannot put something in your conclusion because it is just a proposal research. Okay, this is a presentation for your research proposal. So that's all. I think for next presentation that we have, for example, for next week, a student do as this way, that put the introduction, research question, objective, problem statement, analyzing, research methodology, and conclusion all together. Okay, so for this presentation, for Mr. Zargun, we have chapter 1, we don't have chapter 2, okay, and then we have analyzing, and research methodology we don't have. I don't know how do you want to collect the data, what is your methodology, and then finally we don't have conclusion as well, because I know he has not finished his research yet. So because of this reason, I told you, Mr. Argun, that this is the presentation, for example, for one subject like strategic management, but it's not near to presentation of research method. You know, it's not it doesn't have enough slides for research presentation. Okay, this is one point that I want you to put in your final research. Another thing, is it clear for you now, Mr. Zago?
Yeah, it's clear to me now. I will do my hours. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Because now it's on. Okay, just let me see my chat. Okay. All right. Because now also for me it's a very big question. Why do you choose FedEx? What is the problem statement of your research? Because when we search in the internet, okay, we can find lots of information about FedEx, what is FedEx. We can find lots of information about the analyzing FedEx company, because a big company in the world, most of the people pay attention to them, and most of the research have done about them. Okay, the very important, the most important point for academic research is that it should be unique. It should be new. It should have a new idea in this. Okay. So, for example, for last class, we have a presentation about, for example, agricultural something, some system in Afghanistan or something like this. Maybe this subject haven't done by anyone up to now, so it's a new topic. Okay. But about FedEx, you should be very smart that find something that it is new, all right? Because a research academic like this, I don't ask you to do some big thing, no. But you should do just one step forward, all right? Just one step, but it should be new. It should improve the other research that before have done by other people, okay? So for FedEx, my question is this, why you choose FedEx? What is this gap or problem that you want to improve it, okay? Why do you want to do your research about FedEx? How do you feel about FedEx that you think that if you have a research about FedEx, it is useful for everyone? So all of these questions come to the problem statement of your research. Now, if you know, can you explain for me?
Yeah, sure. The major topics coming on a global logistic industry. We're coming to FedEx Corporation, and there's a strategy for this corporation, and there's some research topics. There's a lot of data. I can collect it for the. And we still have a lot of problem in Afghanistan. There's not, there's no proper strategy, for most of the programs, like in agriculture, we have few programs, and that's running by a government in Afghanistan. They have limited strategies, they have limited information. That's why we cannot come up with us, and that's we cannot make, a large, a large topic on that one. So that's why I come up with a FedEx, and I have enough questions here, that's coming, and that have full focus in strategic management, and why they have, how they have the strategy, how they can run up their all industry strategies in a FedEx, in globalization, in major topics, I have here in a FedEx. So I will have it all these information in my final presentation. This is some things, I put it just, with a limited time, so that's why it's coming incomplete.
So your point like this, you want to say that if you choose some topic in Afghanistan because you have a lack of access to information, so you don't choose topic in Afghanistan, okay? Because you think that you cannot collect the data very well because of some limitation that you have, all right? So you choose FedEx because lots of information available in your website everywhere. But this reason, am I right? You want to say this?
Yes, this is the main reason.
All right. But this reason cannot, persuade me that you choose this, because this is very general reason. Because yes, if there is lots of information about FedEx in the website, meaning that lots of people have done this research before. So what's the point that you want to do it again? The research academics talk about that you should do something new. This is, if you say that you can find lots of information, lots of PowerPoint, lots of PDFs, all of them available in the internet, shows that many people have desire to do research about FedEx, and they have done. So what's new with your research? What's the difference with your research and the other one? Can you answer me this?
Could you please be more specific?
I mean that, for example, uh, because FedEx is a very famous company. So many American, many European, many Asian student or scholar or researcher before you have done something about FedEx. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is I want to say that if you don't have exactly and clear objective, clear problem statement, maybe your research is just applicated. Because this, up to now, as I see your work, all of them have done before you. So your research is not new, okay? So you
Yes.
should make it as a way that it should be new. It has some more information. Because if you give me 1 hour or you give the rest of, for example, the a student 1 hour or 2 hours, they can find all of this information through the website because FedEx is a big company and lots of research before you have done about it and all of this information can gather. Okay, no problem. It's very easy. So you should think about it, how you can make this research attractive, how can you make it this research new to everyone. What's the point that you want to spend lots of time, you want to spend to write about, for example, 50 pages about FedEx. But if this information in your research available in the website exactly in everywhere, in the library, in the books, in the newspaper, so what's the point that you want to do it? You can find it through the internet, all right? So about research academic, always I told to a student that please do something new. You should be creative. I don't ask you to, for example, explore something. No, but just do something new as a one step to move forward. All right. So because of this, I think you should share. You should make it's better if you make some changes in your research. For example, how can you extract some strategies from FedEx as a very successful company in logistic industry in the world, all right? And how can you extract the strategies and apply it, for example, in Afghanistan or in developing countries that they have some problem about about their logistic industry. As a this way, meaning that you do something new. Because before this, no one, for example, think about applying a strategy of FedEx for his country, okay? So maybe by this, it's a new research. But without this or other thing that you can take and you think that you can make changes in this research, your research isn't academic research because it's not new. It doesn't say about something new. Because research, you should talk about something that before this no one talk about it. You get the point? My point is you should make it as a more creativity. You should do more creativity. You should more innovation in your research and make it something different with the rest of the uh, research that up to now have done about FedEx. All right? For example, I can give you an example. For example, about the small and medium enterprises that we call it SME. Okay, so small and medium enterprises. Do you know SME?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Is it
Yeah.
clear for you, SME? Okay. So, for example, SME. When you put SME in the in the Google search engine, all right. So you can get lots of information about SME. What is SME? Why SME is successful? Why not? What's the problem with SME? Lots of information about SME. So you should read all of them and then say to yourself that what's the new I can do with SME. If I want to talk about the what's the problem with SME, lots of research before this done about the problem in SME. if you want to talk about what's the definition of SME or how can we improve the SME, all of them done before you. So if you do this, it means you duplicate it. You don't just waste your time because before you there is some research and you can just read this research and get the idea. So you should do something new. So then you think with yourself, okay, now I can, for example, talk about the SMEs in Afghanistan, for example, or SMEs in Pakistan. Now you make it more narrow, all right? After that, you search SMEs in Pakistan or SMEs in Afghanistan or Iran or some other countries. Again, you see lots of research have done before. So again, you talk with your, you think with yourself, and then narrow, and then you can come up, for example, what's the how can we, for example, improve financial problem SMEs, for example, in a specific area or in a specific industry? Then you understand, when you type, you see that no one do it before. So this is the new topic that you generated, and this research got worse, okay? And this is new, and you can do it and pay attention and spend lots of time. It is worse because before this, no one do it. Get the idea?
Okay.
Yeah, SME as a jobs. I want to SME as a example. For example, I give you example like this about FedEx, like this also. If you type FedEx introduction, background, or what is FedEx, or SWOT about FedEx, or industry analysis about FedEx, lots of things you can find in the internet. So after that, you should narrow, and then find what subject in FedEx will be new that before this no one have done. Okay?
Yeah, sure. I have enough information, and I collected enough information that
Very good.
never come up, in academic research. So I will do my best, to try to collect more information and have new things like tracking system. This never come in Afghanistan. We suggest a new tracking system. When you
Oh, that's it. That's it. Very good. If you track in Afghanistan, that's it. Very good because it means that something new. Before you in Afghanistan, I don't think that someone have a, for example, research about FedEx in the effect of FedEx or useful strategies about FedEx that you can apply, for example, in your logistic industry in your country. Okay, so this way you can make it more, more practical and more useful, and then also interesting because it should be attractive when you write about something new. So it should be attractive. Okay, so that's all. I think. You have a good introduction, you have a good analysis. Just put chapter 2 and then just think about it. How can you make it more, more new, more creativity, the new idea, how you can put the new idea in your research. That's all. The rest is very good. And also, another thing I want to tell you, all right, about the analysis, you should, for example, you put only, for example, value chain in 2 or 3 sentences. Again, 5 force porter, from porter only you put 2 or 3 sentences, and then you mention that 5 force porter it's not applicable for FedEx. Big. Instead of you put lots of things, you can just focus in one of them but deeply. Because about 5 force, for example, 5 force porter, your information, it's very easy accessible information. So you can do just and you say that because FedEx is very big company and it is very wide, so we cannot do 5 force porter. Who can say you cannot do 5 force porter for FedEx? You can do if you just focus on 5 force porter for FedEx, and then but do it deeply. If you do deeply better than you mention all of them, you go to the maybe as a this way it's more better for you. Go to the slides about industry analysis, then I explain for you better. Go. And then next slide. You mentioned global competition, you mentioned national context, and then next slide, please.
It's opportunity.
Okay, and then next.
The next one is coming.
Yeah, internal. Okay. Also in internal analysis, I think 5 or more than 5 items you mentioned. But all of them is very narrow attention, narrow focusing. Okay. So from my side, it's my idea, but you can do your idea. I think it's better if you focus on only 1 or 2 of them, but give us more information, research about them deeply, better than just lots of icons with only a little, a small information, little information. It's better. I think that way it's better if you did for only 1 or 2 icons. Okay, items, sorry. And this is the point, and that's all. Thank you very much. If any of a student has a question, they can ask you. If no, we can continue with Dr. Barak's presentation. Thank you very much, Mr. Zar.
You're welcome, ma'am. Is there any questions so far?
I think a student doesn't have any question. Okay. All right. So we can continue with presentation of Dr. Barak. Dr. Barak, are you ready now?
Yeah. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, thank you. You are welcome. You are welcome. Very good job. Thank you. Okay. Dr. Barak, can you hear me? Okay, just now I changed your role to presenter so you can share your slides. Dr. Barak, can you share the slides or no? Yeah.
Can you hear me? Yeah, I went to the share and clicked on the command of.
You can share as this way, or you can share your desktop also. It depends on you which of them is it easy for you. Last class, the student shared the desktop, but at this way also, at the share and then.
So okay, let me try both of them. just now I received a comment that waiting for 2 minutes.
Okay, okay.
Let's see.
All right, no problem. Okay. Till Dr. Barak shared their slides, I want to ask the rest of the class, do we have any other presentation for today or no? Because I think Mr. Akmal did his presentation before. Mr. Nazari did, and then okay, Miss Mina, do we have your presentation today or no? Okay, and then I think that we have only one extra class for next week because due to the schedule of WWS, today should be our last class. But because many of the students don't do this their presentation of now, so I put another class for next week. So please inform me if we have presentation, we can have another extra class. If for next class none of the students want to present, we can finish our class today. So just let me know by email or put in the text, I don't know, in the chat box now. But please inform me before next Monday that I can manage the time. All right, okay. So next class, I think Miss Mina wants to have a presentation. So next Monday we have a class. Please tell to the other students. Thank you. Okay, Dr. Barak, can you start your presentation? Because now I can see your slides.
Yeah, good evening to everybody. My research proposal topic is pilot market research for Eloge Mutmain pharmaceutical company, veterinary medicine production in Afghanistan. Sorry that the command is not working for the next one.
What happened, Dr. Barak? Okay.
Now it's okay. So, the outlines for that research, it's the background information of the Eloge Mutmain company, objectives of the company, business plan, key accomplishments, objective and purpose of the research, brief statement of why the assessment needed, main question to be addressed during this assessment, brief statement of the methodology used in the research, findings, conclusions, lesson learned, and recommendation. Project background information. Market analysis for the agriculture medicine for Eloge Mutmain company. I would like to say that Eloge Mutmain is the first Afghan company to wants to produce agriculture medicine in Afghanistan, the first effort focusing on infrastructure issues in agri sector toward independency and development. Choosing target markets and keeping and growing customers through creating, delivering, and communicating superior customer value.
Dr. Barak, you can just press
Next slide.
the arrow key at the top of the slide. You can see.
Right. Okay, a couple of slides. I didn't find it. I'm using that arrow key here. Not working. Stacked. So, objectives of assessment. First focus will be on non-profit government channels as NGOs and government are purchasing medicine from market and then distributing it to the farmers and others into remote areas to the government clinics for free of cost. Second focus will be on the consumer market through private shops and clinics that selling medicines. Third focus will be on business market where merchants are importing the medicines from other countries. Assessment focus in following areas: agribusiness investments. Provided support to establish agribusiness facilities that add value to produce, create jobs, and improve livelihoods. Agricultural inputs. Developed privately owned and operated business that cater to herders, including rural veterinary clinics that provides quality services and inputs to improve livestock productivity. Agricultural services. Train and educate herders on livestock and advisory services. Supported to the Ministry of Agriculture, Irrigation and Livestock in developing and implementing a plan for private sector development. The Lajna Mutmain is considering the following market management tasks to run its business successfully: capturing market insights, connecting, developing marketing strategies, negotiations with customers, building strong brands, market offerings, delivering value, communicating value, and creating long-term growth. Scope of the assessment. Participant observation over a 6-week period. Typically conduct meetings and stay for an hour or so to observe their work. Interview informally as needed to clarify and provide insight into specific conversations. At least 2 people at each level will framework. I will be guided most generally by my supervisor, knowledge and skills that was provided to me by my teachers from marketing, service quality, and strategic management. Available resources about Afghanistan agri-sector development. The methodology. Conduct a literature review on marketing, service quality, and consumer satisfaction. Observe the market for 4 hours per week and for 6 weeks, focusing mostly on conversations at meetings, especially Those conversations in which the private sector addresses changes to their work processes and issues of their relationship with the government and consumers. Interview stakeholders and beneficiaries to clarify and provide insight into conversation. Undertake a situational analysis of the field notice and interview notice. Write a research report that combines my understanding of the relevant theory and previous research with the results of my empirical research. Questions addressed during this research. For example, tell me about the government support of private sector, especially in agriculture sector. What is your expectation in terms of quality, price, and quality services? What do you think about private sector potential in Afghanistan? What do you think about production of agricultural medicines in Afghanistan? What do you think the legitimate men will be able to compete in Afghan market? What are your suggestions to make the legitimate men a successful company? How you can support the company in terms of competition and marketing your commitments. Questionnaires are developed to serve as formats to guide these discussions. Field visits are scheduled to provide a broad understanding of the ongoing and terminated activities associated with medicines usage. Visit and formal and informal interviews of 10% of veterinary clinic randomly. Visit formal and informal interview of 10% of agriculture depots. Visit of 10% agriculture demonstration slots. Interviewing.
Sorry, Dr. Barak, can you talk a little bit more loudly?
Yeah, why not?
Because
Now
some of
it's better?
the students cannot hear you. Yes, now it's okay.
Yeah, thank you. Interviewing 10% medicine sellers, interviewing 80% medicine wholesalers, 5% elders, interviewing senior government officials, interviewing with the general director of livestock, statistics study of livestock and imported medicines, major diseases, list of most used medicines. Interview types. Interviews are being continuing and scheduled as individual, group interviews, phone interviews, recording responses. It will include open questions, closed questions. Then, based on this interview, by now I don't have the full picture of the findings. The assessment is continuing, and hopefully within 10 days I will be able to have the final research purposes that will support me to develop the marketing and business plan for the illegitimate main company. Limitations. Time constraints of the semester requires less time than may be ideal for an ethnographic study. Also, it is not clear that government representatives will be enough supportive to provide necessary correct information, and you know that the Afghan government is the second most corrupt country in the world, and also the available data and about the agriculture and livestock in Afghanistan is very limited, and I am facing lots of difficulties. I have researched through internet, but there was a limited information, and also I research went to the Ministry of Agriculture's website, and also I didn't find enough information. So mm, uh, my the collection of information mostly depends on the field visits with the wholesalers, with the uh, storekeepers, and also with the veterinary doctors, and hopefully the herders. So let's see what information will be available to support my research regarding to the market survey, because that livestock general directorate, they also don't have any materials to be shared. So these are the limitations. Conclusions also takes times, and I'm not at the end of the so on these lessons that I have learned during the research of the market, and also the recommendation to the Elijah Mutmain company, and also to the Ministry of Agriculture will be added in this part. Thank you, and I am ready for the question.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Barak. I think we have one question from Mr. Ekman. Do you want to ask the question, or the answer of Ms. Mina is enough for you?
Yeah, I don't have any question. I was just surprised that Dr. Borek said that Afghanistan is the second country in the world. So,
Okay, Dr. Barak, this information, how do you get this information from which source that Afghanistan is the second country in the world for corruption? What's the reference?
So this information is based on the UN annual reports on the corruptions, and the Somalia is the first country in the world, and unfortunately Afghanistan is the second country. Afghanistan was in the second position for 3 years at the same position, and also now
Hello, I cannot hear you, Dr.
Barak. 3 weeks ago we had Mr. Karzai's order in this regards to fight with the corruption, and it is the very serious problem in Afghanistan in terms of implementing development plans, and in terms of achieving the goals which were set by the government and of Afghanistan, and also with the international community who support the country. I would like to say that during the past 10 years, $57 billion was spent in Afghanistan, and the result doesn't show this much, because that about that 50% of this amount was out of the country by the international companies that most of them are American based, and the rest, about that 20 up to 30% of this amount was misused or by the fraud, and the corruption was out of the country, and just we have that 15 and 10% of the total amount that was used in the country.
Okay.
Any question?
If a student, do you have any question from Dr. Bar? You can ask. If no, I can go to my comment. Okay, thank you, Dr. Barak. I think a student doesn't have any question. Okay, can you go to the first slide, your topic?
This one?
The first one, Dr.
This is the first one.
No, this is the 11th slide. 8, 5, okay.
No, it's the first. Right?
No, no, no. Okay, okay,
I'm the
okay,
first one.
okay. Wait, because, okay, now.
This is the second.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now I got it. No, no, no. Yes, yes. It's okay. Okay, you mentioned that. Thank you. Stop the. Okay, yeah. So you mentioned your topic. It's the pilot market research. Okay, for Elaj Mutmahenna Pharmaceutical Company, Afghanistan. So it is. It means that your research is a market research. Yes, it's a market plan. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. There are lots of other things that that I we are working on that, but here uh, specifically on the we are focusing on market research, and based on this market research, the next steps will be to develop a strategy, a market strategy for for the future that uh, uh, which will focus on the on the business plan and also how to enter the market.
Okay, so now my question is, your research is a market plan or is
And
it a business plan?
by now that yeah, and so at the first step it is the market research about the kind of medicines used in the market, about the quality of these uh, medicines, about the price of these medicines in the market. So based on this information, the company can develop its own business plan
Okay, you mean
for developing the business and for the producing of the
all right.
yeah.
So you mean that first you want to do the market research, and after that, by improving step by step, you can come up with the business plan. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay.
After the analyzing of the market, based on the findings and recommendations, the next step will be the development of specific business plan and also the plan for entering the market.
All right. So my question like this: for WWF project, final project, you want to do market or you want to do business plan?
So I think both of these are related, and I think I will work on both of them. Business
Because
plan as
you
well and also
cannot,
marketing
because,
plan.
okay, let me say it this way. You cannot change your topic, okay? If your topic is pilot market research, because first of all, I want to say that because this research is not under my supervision. Yes, your supervisor is
Yeah.
Master. I forgot the family name. What's the family name of your lecturer?
I think Mr. Shukur or uh, I do.
It is a marketing lecturer. Yes.
Uh, yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, but I sent I sent my research proposal to him, and still it took 1.5 months, but still I don't have any comments from him, and I don't know.
Okay.
He
All right.
is
If
not
you
interested
want,
to follow, or
okay.
he have changed.
All right. Okay. No problem. If you want, I can supervise this research as well. All right. But first, you should make your decision that this research is under my supervision or no. Because if not, you can have my comment.
Yeah, it will.
Okay. All right. Let me.
So if it's possible to to have it under your supervision, it will be great in both situations.
Okay.
Your comments are also valuable for me, and also your supervision
Okay.
most
Okay. So
important.
in my side, so today you can have my comment, but if you choose another supervisor for your research, you should pay attention to his or her comment as well. Okay. Just I give my idea as your
Okay.
friend, as a lecturer. Okay. But you should finalize everything with your main supervisor. Okay. So this is my idea. You can check with your supervisor. All right,
Okay.
no problem. So because research academic, the main
Okay. Thank you very much.
thing should come from the main supervisor. But my idea like this, the first thing I want to ask, well, the point is this, the final topic should be checked with myself. You should check with myself. This is your final topic. It means that you want to do the market plan. But by the end of the semester, I mean, when you want to submit your research, you cannot suddenly change to business plan. My question like this, if you want to do business plan, please business plan in your title now,
Yeah.
not suddenly in the end of the semester you change it, okay? But if you put a market plan, you mean that you want to do only market plan. But if you want to do
Okay.
the business plan, my comments come to different things. So I don't know now I should comment to the business plan or to the market plan because
Okay.
my idea is different about these two different topics. So now you please tell me.
I think you can have
All right.
your comments to the
But
both
please
topics.
finalize your topic as soon as you can. Okay, because this way it's better for yourself as well. All right. So now,
Okay.
so
Okay.
because of this, I have one question.
Okay.
Because the title you mentioned market, and then go to the outline next step. The next slide, please. Then in the third option, you mentioned business plan. So I'm surprised, what does it mean? Title, market plan, outline, business plan. So you should make some changes that they should be as a one way, all right? Another thing, in outline, you mentioned
Okay.
background information, all right? You cannot mention that objective of Elaj Mutmahenna. Objective of Elaj Mutmahenna should be under the background, okay? The outline can be objective of this research, not objective of
Okay.
Elaj Mutmahenna. This is another thing. And then business plan,
Okay.
I don't know, you want to do it or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then what do you mean exactly about key accomplishment? It is under the background. You mean key accomplishment for Elaj Mutmainna? So all of these can be under
Yeah.
background of information. So you shouldn't put in different items. All right. So you can, for example, do like this: background information
Okay.
of Alash Mutmanina, then come to the objective and purpose of this research, and then and then you mention brief statement of why the assessment needed. You mean what do you mean by this brief statement of why the assessment needed? You mean problem statement?
Yeah, here the main purpose is that what is the need for this assessment?
Assessment, you mean what? You mean why you need to do this research?
Yeah, this is the marketing
So
research.
by this
No, this research,
marketing
the marketing
research. Okay. So
Yeah.
because I cannot find problem statement in your presentation, so then I think with myself that maybe one of these items you put meaning problem statement. So as this way that you explain, it means that you don't put problem statement. Please add this part in your research, problem statement, that's why you want to do marketing plan or business plan for Elaj Mumtahana. Why? Why do you think it's useful? Why do you think you should do something like this? All right?
Okay.
Okay. This is one point. For objective of research, you put some objective. But about question of the research, you put or no? Yes. The main question. Okay. This is okay.
Questions,
Yeah, okay. And methodology. All right. That's fine. You first put the background, then objective of research, and then problem statement, and then question, and then finding, conclusion, lesson recommendation. That's okay. So just make it limited to 5 or 6 outline. All right. This slide also okay. Another point I want to give you. Okay. When I see your presentation, I can get some idea about the this company, Elaj Mutahana, and then you put lots of slides about the methodology of your research. Some of them you can. Okay, you can put all of these slides in 1 or 2 slides. For methodology, 1 or 2 is enough. You put some of the information about your methodology in some slides, then go to the analyzing, and again at the end of the presentation, again you talk about the methodology. All right. So you should have a specific criteria. If first you talk about introduction, then come to the literature review, then go to the methodology and conclusion, and like this. And don't analyze, first talk about methodology, then analyze, again come back to methodology. Your slides like this, methodology spread out all of your presentation. Okay, please make them combined in 1 or 2 or 3 slides, but together, not spread out. Because methodology is spread out during your among your research, which is presentation. Okay, this is another point. Can you hear me? Hello, Dr. Bara, can you hear me? Hello, Dr. Bara, can you hear me? I don't know what happened to Dr. Bara. The rest of the class, can you hear me? All right. So what happened to Dr. Bara? Okay, what can I do now? give me some minutes that I can connect to Dr. Farag. I think Dr. Farag suddenly leave the class. I don't know what happened to him.
سعید تمام میگم که تلفنش قطع شد. سعید شما please. Yeah, I think I got call from Dr. Bayek has internet is disconnected, I think.
Okay, oh, alright.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, let me give some comment to Dr. Farag that's useful for you also. Okay, okay, no problem. I will email the comment of his presentation to him. But about the rest of the students, you should pay attention that in this presentation, okay, we have a background, outline, alright, background we have, and then we have objective of research and question of research, but we don't have any, analyzing, any strategies. You see that this is the marketing plan. So in marketing plan, we should do analysis like SWOT. We should use one of the method of analyzing like SWOT. Because when we want, because Dr. Barak told that first he wants to do the marketing plan, then come to the business plan, and finally he wants to enter the market. Okay, so it is very practical. So if we want to enter the market, the first thing that we should do is market analysis, and the famous one is SWOT analysis. So we should know about our threats, about our opportunity, about our weaknesses and strengths. Okay. So in the marketing plan, we should have the SWOT analysis that Dr. Farag doesn't put in his presentation. It is necessary because he wants to do marketing plans. So marketing plans, it's a rule, something like rule that we should analyze the market. How can we analyze the market? When we talk about opportunity, about the threats that other competitor will be made for us, and also when we talk about our company strength and our company weaknesses. This is very necessary. I will email it to him, but it is useful to know that. That's all. Alright, thank you. If you have any question, you can ask me now. Dear student, do you have any question or comment or problem you want to ask me? You can ask me now. If not, we can finish the class now. Okay. I think you don't have any question. All right. The thing that I want to say, the first thing that next week we have an extra class. It means we have 13 class, 13 session, and I hope we have a presentation of this dynamics and stuff. Another thing is that I asked WWS about the deadline of the submission of your research, and think I can finalize with WWS some date around mid of the November. All right. So please try to finish your research and submit it by mid of the November. And I don't know this time is enough for you or no. I think now we are in the September, or maybe we're in August. In August, September, October, November. It means you have around 2 months and a half to complete your research. No, Mr. Darwin, the deadline is mid of November. It means something around 15th of November, for example. I hope this time is enough for students to submit their research. Yeah, because this time it depends on me because when I give you more time, it means that I have less time to correct your research, to see your research and review it, okay? But it doesn't matter. You can do your research in 2 months or 2 months and a half, but if you finish sooner, please send me sooner. That means help to me to have extra time for the students to exactly submit it by 15th of November. So if you finish sooner, give this opportunity to me that I can have more time for them, all right? But the mid of November meaning that this is the last deadline. I don't want to extend it again. So if you have problem and you cannot do your submit by 15th of November, mid of November, please let me know now that I can extend it from now. All right. That's it. That's all. And if you have any suggestion and comment, you can tell me now. Yes, Mr. Zarq, do you want to tell something?
No, there's nothing. I think it's activated. Yes. Yes.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.
Also about the student doesn't have any presentation in the class, maybe their job will be more difficult because when you don't have any presentation, it means you don't have any comment, any correction, and any improvement. As a this way, if you think you can finish chapter by chapter and then please send me and then I can give you some comment and you can improve it. As a this way, you can come up to the better research. It depends on you. This is your research. This is your final project, and the marks it doesn't matter because you want just to get the certificate of MBA without any mention their mark or something like this. But this is your chance. Now you have this opportunity to use the idea of your supervisor, lecturer, classmate to improve your research. So if you, for example, done it by chapter, ask me, ask the other, and then improve it, it's good for you. If you don't want, you can submit it totally, and then without any presentation, without anything. But it depends on you. My suggestion that you can do it step by step and then improve it. But it depends on you. You are always welcome to contact me, to email me, to ask me a question. Don't hesitate. I will answer you regarding to my time. Okay? For me, it's okay. No problem. At how many emails you send to me, I will answer them if I have a time. So that's all. If you don't have any question or suggestion, we can finish the class. Hope to see you in next class next Monday. Thank you very much. All right, I hope you have a very good weekend. See you in next class. Thank you very much and bye.